Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. I'm AJ Gels. We're back playing Doom. I just like saying Doom. It's really fun. Alright. You know, I realized this last time. I realized this. We're right here at the end of the freaking mission. I will warn you guys. You know, it's been a while since I recorded this. You know, I got busy with Uncharted 4 and oh my god, Uncharted 4 and Homefront: The Revolution, both of which I've finished recording now. So, you know, I did another playthrough of this game, you know, and I shot through it in a couple nights, you know, just in some free time while I was busy uploading some stuff. So, you know, I know where this game's going. I will tell you, it does not drop in intensity. It keeps getting better and better and better. So yeah, I'll shut up and here we go. Here's more. Sorry if you heard that loud click. That was me turning off the lights in my room. Forgot to do that.
After running more diagnostics on the active Praetor suit, it appears that I can accelerate the upgrading of your arsenal by measuring your combat effectiveness. I have added a tracker to your helmet's display.
That's a thing up in the top right.
The facility will not allow you access to the turbine room unless the demonic threat level is brought down inside the foundry. Our security systems cannot be overridden.
Alright. This is kind of like one of the first big areas that like the entire map's like really open and it's really big. Micro missiles, that's definitely what I'm going with. I love killing them with their own arms. Let's see here. Yeah, like I didn't think I had any points. Weapons. Environment. There's the foundry. Come on, where do I find the... there's the challenges. So soldiers. Find 2 collectibles. Kill 3 possessed with 1 exploded barrel. Okay.
Gas leak 1 detected core temperature rising.
Alright, Praetor upgrade, which I have 1. Definitely, I'm gonna save up because I want the upgrades for the scanning. Man, you know, go check out my Homefront, the Revolution series. You know, I mean, well, okay, I'll say that, and if you haven't been watching it, I'll say this with some warning. There's a lot of bitching in that series. Mostly because I got so freaking frustrated with that game, with how bad of a first-person shooter it was. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe now kind of in hindsight I'm thinking, was I a little harsh on it? Because maybe I was expecting, like, a great, like, fast-paced, like... That's gross. A great, you know, like, a first-person shooter kind of like this, where it's super fast and... Wanna fight, motherfucker? Boom! I'll take that. High five.
Granted.
This game makes me smile.
Gas leak stopped.
Blue clearance to get through. I'll go this way. Oh, no. Oh. If you saw those little missile things that I was shooting out, that's what the micro missiles are. If you couldn't figure it out. Holy fuck. Yeah, my memory does serve me right. I love the little Doom guys. Yeah, there's a maybe I don't think he works for IGN anymore. I think he didn't retire. I think now he's doing something else. I think he's working up in Canada. A guy by the name of Mitch Dyer. If I don't know, yeah. Grab, go down, you mother. Oh wow, this is the first time. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some of the it was a Hell Knight. Ammo. All right. But there was a point to talking about Mitch Dyer. Usually I'm not a huge fan of what he says. You know, me and him were, I disagree with him on, I don't know, I guess on a lot of game stuff. But there was something he tweeted out that I found absolutely fucking hilarious. I'm trying to remember exactly what he tweeted. It was something about what Doom actually was. It was a story about, I think it was like, it's a story about a father trying to find his 18 lost children. And he's talking about like the little Doom, the little Doom statues, the little Doom Marine statues. Oh, okay. I thought he wasn't dead. Nope. Upgrade point. I'm lost. Okay. Got out. Quick thing, if anybody out there heard And out there, you know, maybe I don't know like about this or how many people would view this. If any of you actually know Mitch Dyer and you want to talk shit about me, I'm sorry. Or if any of you out there know him from IGN, you know, are fans of his, you know, I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm not his biggest fan. He's not my favorite contributor over at IGN, but oh crap, no. I don't even actually know why I'm like continuing with this. I don't know. It's I for like in like that off chance that like I got misunderstood for what I said. Like I'm always afraid of stuff like that. You know, it's like 'cause I have a big mouth. If you guys couldn't figure out. But no, I mean, oh god, I love that one. You come up from behind me and rip his mouth open. One down.
Threat reduced by.
But no, you know, I mean, if any of you out there are Mitch Dyer fans, you know, from his time at IGN, hell, like I said, if anybody knows him, I'm not trying to talk shit about him. You know, I mean, like I think he's good at what he does. I'm just not a huge fan. You know, me and him tend to disagree a lot. I think he's a lot. What's the term? He seems a little uppity for my taste. Which I mean, I totally off. I don't know. I just like my, you know, how I perceive him. I don't know. That was awesome. You know, like, I don't know, like, some people hear me say stuff like that, you know, like, know that
Temperature rising.
I want to go, you know, I want to work at IGN. Oh. I was trying to thought again. You know, like a lot of people hear me say this stuff, you know, like, no, I want to work at IGN. And, you know, question why I'm, you know, like questioning a guy who's made a career out of writing and whatnot, you know, when I'm, I don't know, I mean, like, I'm not saying I'm a terrible writer, I'm just saying I don't think I'm anything special or anything great. I don't know, decide that for yourself. Go check out some of my reviews over on my website. That's down in the description. No, you know, it's you know, some people kind of ask me stuff like that, and you know, I'm just like, well, break. I say, I don't know. I mean, you know, it's kind of, I think, a problem I've been having with game journalism recently. You know, it's like I read some of these, you know, like I read some of these guys. You know, like I read some of the reviews. I read not articles, but mostly reviewers. You know, I read them. You know, I'm reading it and just like it comes across. Oh shit. I don't know, and like the way they write and the way I write are totally different. You know, like they're very
Stay focused. Stay committed.
Hello, beautiful. I'm trying to think of, like, the right way to say this. To me, they come across as they write very, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, think, like, the best way to say this. You know, to me, it's like they're writing a book, like they're novelists or something. Well, with me, I don't know. I'm a very different kind of person. You know, if you go read some of my stuff, you know, you can tell I'm a very different kind of writer. You know, I'm very to the point. Very, you know, I say, you know what, this is what I like about a game. This is what I don't like about a game. Kind of stuff. You know, I don't try and dress it in like super. When I say flowery, I mean it's. I don't know. I mean, you listen, you get what I say and whatnot, but I don't sound like I'm working out of a thesaurus. I don't know. And again, I sound like I'm ripping on guys who work in the games industry, or the game journalism industry, but it's just, I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed and just not a huge fan of. I don't know. I started out as just like kind of like talking about something that I'm passionate about, and then I come across as like a gigantic asshole. That doesn't make me happy, because I'm really not. I respect a lot of the people in that industry. It's just, I guess it's my personal thoughts and whatnot. You know, I mean, it's just like I don't know. To me, I get the feeling from some people who work in that industry. It's like, I don't know, like I understand, you know, you guys know a lot about video games and whatnot, but I think a lot of times they kind of give a lot of shit to people who don't deserve to get shit from, if that makes sense. For instance, I'm trying to think what it is. If you're also wondering why the hell am I going on about this shit, it's kind of based off something like I read on Twitter today. Trying to think here. Colin Moriarty, you know, currently one of the co-founders of Kinda Funny, was previously an IGN writer. Guy I respect very much. You know, I mean, like I'd really love to learn from him. You know, I don't know, improve my writing, learn more about games. You know, all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, I mean, because like a lot of these guys like grew up in like the awesome times. You know, it's like Mega Man, Mario. You know, like a lot of the earlier stuff that like kind of fed into these games, to like these awesome games that like we're playing now. Like, well, Doom. But I listen to him talk, and sometimes, and again, I mean nothing against Colin Moriarty, but man, they come across as I think the tweet that kind of got me on this today, he tweets out something about Kotaku and about how like they're the only people still doing real game journalism. I'm like, really? That's you want to, yeah, you. I mean, nothing against Kotaku. I mean, I don't know. I mean, my opinion of them has kind of changed over the past while. You know, I used to not be a big fan of Kotaku. Still not a huge fan, but, you know, I mean, they're growing on me. Oh, that was awesome. I love this game's soundtrack. Motherfucker.
75%.
What was I talking about? I was talking about Kotaku. You know, it's my views on them and whatnot. But no, I mean, I come across as like I guess like really bitter against them, or like even now, like I'm talking about my views, I guess, on some of the games industry or the journalism industry and gaming. It's I come across as kind of bitter or angry or whatever. Which I mean, I guess I do. It's because I mean I think some of them they act like, I don't know, like they're better than everyone else. One's like I'm like, yeah, you got a job that I think a lot of people would love, but I don't know. I mean, it's you gotta play video games and talk and write about them for a living. I mean, like, I understand. Like, I mean, like, from everything I've heard, like, yeah, it is an extremely stressful. Yeah, I know it's weird. You know, it's like it's an extremely stressful job. You know, like I'm not trying to take anything away from it, but I mean, like, I think a lot of them like kind of forget sometimes to stop and smell the roses and kind of enjoy what they do. You know, I mean, like I was like that a little bit. You know, like I know it's not super comparable. You know, I mean, like when I talk about this channel, but you know, it's like, man, like for a while, like this honestly made me stop. I don't want to say liking video games, but I had trouble sitting and enjoying for a while. I mean, like that's completely disappeared again. You know, I mean, maybe it's just I was going in phases. But you know, I mean, like I can kind of get where some of the sourness comes from, but it's just like I listen to them talk, and they're like, you know, it's like I'm hearing like, well, only Kotaku's doing real game journalism, and you know, and I hear, and again, I'm going back to Colin Moriarty because he said something that I almost profoundly disagree with. And, you know, he was basically saying, you know, if you want to, you know, write and talk about games, or if you want to do this with games and that, and, you know, it's like you need to, like, go back and you need to play the original Marios and Mega Man and all this, and, you know, and, like, know why and see why they were so great. And I'm like, I strongly disagree with that. You know, I mean, and maybe I'm taking somewhat what he said kind of out of context. I guess in the full context, it was in one of his episodes of P.S. I Love You XOXO. They got a question or something about from some guy, you know, it's like how he would like, I don't know, like it's like parents asking like their kids want to play video games, what, you know, like what do they play, you know, like what do you let them play and whatnot. They're like to have them appreciate video games and whatnot. And I look at that, you know, and I'm like, well, first of all, I listen to questions like that from people, and I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You just let your kid play freaking video games and enjoy them as I like to put it, they're the coolest toy in the world. So just let your kids sit and play a fucking video game and enjoy it. I don't think you need to educate them, and you don't need, you know, on what a good game is and what a bad game is. I say, you know, a good game is one that you're enjoying, a bad game is one that you're not. I mean, fuck what critics say. I know, again, it's kind of weird being the fact that I want to be a critic, but it's just, I think, you know, like this idea that, you know, like you need to educate them on like what's good and bad is that's bullshit. But you know, oh god, I just snapped the neck. But yeah, I remember like he kind of went on, you know, and was talking about, you know, like how people like in the industry, you know, or like the journalism industry, you know, like you need to play those older games and know why they were the best. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, like I get what you're saying, you know, like and I respect, you know, I mean, like kind of ironically because we're playing Doom. You know, I respect the original Doom, you know, just like I respect the original Wolfenstein. Why? Because without them, we wouldn't have first-person shooters like, you know, like we wouldn't have first-person shooters like Call of Duty. You know, we wouldn't have a lot, you know, like the first-person shooter genre wouldn't have, you know, like existed like it, god damn it, like it does now. That kind of stuff, you know, I'm like, I get that. But I don't have to play them to appreciate that, you know. I mean, I think if anything, if you want to go into the, you know, game industry and whatnot, I think, yeah, maybe a knowledge of game history, you know, like gaming history helps. But I think the full I don't know. I think it goes a lot more in depth. You know, I think it's a lot more knowing how the industry works, knowing games. You know, like knowing good, bad, or if anything, I'd say how you feel about a game, and then being able to defend it is probably the most, I guess, important thing to know, or important thing to do with being a game critic and whatnot. You know, I mean, that's just my opinion. You know, it's like, and I constantly say, for example, one game, you know, it's like it was one of my favorite 360 games. And it was, I think it was by Atlas. If I don't know, you know, if anybody knows it, knows the game, and I've talked about it a few times. Anybody knows the game Operation Darkness?
Has been activated somewhere nearby.
Sorry, I'm just kind of.
It could be Olivia.
You know, if anybody knows the game Operation Darkness, you know, I mean, it's a kind of a tactical war game. It's really, it's like World War II, but with vampires and werewolves, and it was a weird game. I'm not gonna lie, it was a weird game.
Authorization: Olivia Pierce, Alpha 402.
She has locked me out, Dr. Hayden.
All power rerouted to Argent Energy Towers.
She is trying to tear open the portal between our world and theirs.
You could not have saved them anyway.
Crazy bitch.
The system won't allow anyone but Olivia to override it now. We will have to shut down the Argent Tower manually from the surface.
But no, I mean, finish what I'm saying, you know, like, Operation Darkness, I think a fantastic game that I think a lot of people give shit to. I mean, I think I got it a 2 on OXM back when, you know, they did an actual magazine. I think they still do. But no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to get at. I don't know. I talked about that probably way longer than I should have, and I'm sorry, guys. And if I didn't finish something in that rant, if I kind of left a thought hanging there, tell me, and I'll be happy to, you know, I guess kind of finish my idea. But you know, you can do that down in the comments, please. And also, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe. Help support the channel, spread the word, all that stuff. Other than that, find me on Facebook, Twitter, and my website down in the description below. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with that rant. We'll pick up right here in the next video. I don't know. I hope you guys are enjoying this game, because I sure as hell am. So guys, until next time, I'm AJ Gales. This is the 11th Hour Gaming Channel. Thanks for watching. I'm out.